there everybody, welcome back to another Trenton World 6 video. Join us back on the Birmingham to Crewe route. We're back with one mic 4-1 for the third section of the journey possible on Trenton World. Now just ignore, but yeah, look what's happened. I've just spawned in and the train is halfway off the platform. For some reason the train has stopped at the sort of halfway signal on this platform. So yeah, it's very much hanging off the end of the platform. So let's just ignore that. We get the doors shut. I did open the doors which are on the platform, so let's get them shut. But you can very much assume that is not meant to be like that. We've got Wolverhampton and Stafford, so it's about half hour. Right, let's get going. Let's not wait for a moment. Let's go. Yeah, slightly peculiar, but yeah, that's where we find ourselves. Probably should use a bit of a hill start there. Anyway, let's go. As this train comes up from the cross city line, and then, well, I suppose the driver changes end and then goes out this way. But yeah, for some reason the service is set to stop at the halfway signal, which would be fine for a 4 coach, but as we're a double set, it doesn't really work. So hopefully that does get sorted at some point. Very slow out of here, 10 miles an hour. Yeah, this is yeah, part number 3 of one mic 4-1. As you can drive part 1 on the Riviera line from Paignton to Exeter, part 2 from Bromsgrove to New Street, part 3, well, from here to Stafford. Then the other part is, well, from Stockport to Manchester. It's quite cool the way you can sort of drive the same service across the different routes. Not sure how many coaches it was on Cross City though. I think on Cross City it was only a 4 coach, and now it's an 8 coach all of a sudden. So just ignore that. Very slow out of here, 10 miles an hour until the back of the train's past the marker. There's another Voyager, out of service apparently. I don't believe you. Probably in service. Now we'll speed up to 50 once the back of the train's past the marker. So don't speed up just yet. Wait till we're a little bit past the signal here, then we'll speed up. So we should be near enough clear of the speedboard. A little bit further. Again, we're 8 coaches, and they're quite long, the Voyager coaches. Right, let's speed up now. That should do. Cool. Good to be back on this route. I've not driven it for about a week or so, this route. So good to be back on it. Well, it feels like it's been a week or so since I've been on this one. Yeah, Birmingham to Crewe by All Aboard Studios. Still the newest DLC for Trenton World as of recording this. Oh, let's do a little brake test. Test the brakes. Yeah, and up to 65. And there was the update out a few days ago now, which was meant to prevent the blurring on this route, or at least try and minimise the amount of blurring you get on this route. Like coming into the cab there, that's normal because it's just loading in. But for the outside, it was meant to sort it. So hopefully we don't get blurry textures after Smethwick. That was the main crunching point. Power off. 65 along here. Let's get a flyby shot. So yeah, similar to Cross City that we're following the canal along here. Another little access point here. Aberdeen Street. Love the amount of detail on this route though, look at that. You've got the all the info there on the sign. Speed limits, the downstow, the upstow, the ECO operator, sort of all the sort of, well, real details. Not sure if the phone numbers would be correct. I mean, they probably, well, they could be. Obviously, don't ring that number, but yeah. There's Soho Depot, where the Cross City 323s used to be stored. Well, are stored on this route, but in real life, I don't think they are anymore, as they're now retired. Yeah, what we get? Blurry textures. We do at the moment, but only the sort of temporary ones, so that's okay. So when you first load the outside, it's a little bit blurry, that's fine. It's when it stays blurry, that's when it's an issue. To maybe Rolford Street. Let's have a little look again. Yeah, we're all good for now. Oh, hang on, no, it's gone a bit funny. The back there's gone a bit funny. Maybe not completely then. Here's Rolford Street. Golden Bridge next, and it's up to 75. Yeah, we're only going as far as Stafford on this run. And then the this one goes up via Stoke-on-Trent. Here's Smethwick Golden Bridge. Is it Gayton? Golden? Okay, Gayton. Well, Smethwick Golden. Yeah, Golden Bridge, I think. Not Gayton. Up to, yeah, 75 past here. Textures do look a bit off on that 350. I think they might be blurry. Yeah, they've gone a little bit blurry. So it would appear that that issue is potentially not sorted. If it loads back, it's fine. But if it doesn't load back, then it's a big issue. So I think we've got blurry textures. Hang on, no, they don't seem as bad as it was. And sometimes it goes like really blurry, so you can't even read the cross country bit. But no, I don't think that issue has been sorted. So the belt lights on here as well, which it should be. This is Sandwell and Dudley. Doesn't look like the platform textures have gone blurry. It's just the train. We got the 60 coming up. There's the 60, so slow down for that. Cool. So I'll come round the curve here. Let's get a little shot of the train. Again, the slightly blurry train. What is it? No, it definitely is blurry. And yeah, the bill light's on for some reason, which means the doors are unlocked in this coach, which means we shouldn't ideally be able to move. And yeah, this is on PS5 Pro we're doing this run. And up to 75 again. As I was going into Birmingham, it does actually add quite a lot of time onto this run. I don't know, is there like a line which avoids Birmingham? So it sort of has to come up into New Street and then sort of back out. Is there not this line which sort of just goes straight past Birmingham? Sort of on the other, I know for sort of, you've got the West Coast Main Line, Trent Valley to the east, but is there any sort of avoiding line to the west of Birmingham? Although I suppose if it did take that line, it might be a lot quieter. There's probably a lot of people who get off at Birmingham and get on at Birmingham. Yeah, is there a line sort of the equivalent of the West Coast Main Line, Trent Valley, the other side of Birmingham? Or does that not exist? Let's check the textures again. Are they back? No. Still blurry. Which is a shame. Well, the inside's fine though. It's just the outside. So I think it's somewhat been improved, so then it doesn't do it on the outside and the inside. But of course, there still is the issue, it blurs. But it hasn't done it for the. I don't think it's done it. Let's have a check the platform. Sometimes it does it for all of the textures, even on the. Oh, it has. Yeah, it has done it for the outside as well. I'll come down to 60. So the issue does remain. Really hope it can get sorted though. It is rather irritating. And it's a game issue. Since East Coast Main Line came out, that's when I first started getting that's about 2.5 years now. Oh, we did have a TSR coming up of 40. Although it will still be quite a way away because they're always about a mile before the warning boards seem to be about a mile before they actually start. So be a bit further up, yeah. Yeah, there's the train. Again, it could look a lot worse, but still, it's weird seeing it like that. Down to 40. This is Costley Station. Again, love the West Midlands Railway branding. Such a strong sort of colour to all the orange. Especially when you get I think they've also got like a purple livery as well. And sort of as you head out of Birmingham, that sort of goes and you get the LNWR green. Here's the 40. It's always 40. It's always for about the same distance as well. Which I think they are wanting to change. That will delay us though. Should be going 75 through here, not 40. Yeah, I don't know what the bill light is on there. The little light there on the edge of the carriage that says on, which means the doors are apparently not locked. Which, if that was the case, we wouldn't be moving right now, as the brakes would be on. Right, up to 75. And from Wolverhampton to Stafford, that bit shoots past, as we can get up to 125 miles an hour on that section. Or is it 115 for us? We'll see. Definitely 125 for the Pendo though, on that stretch. So we get a nice photo, but then it's just sort of blurry. So look at that. What's that all about? Oh, I know now the buffer's gone. No, not the buffer, the blooming coupler. Why do I keep saying buffer for that? It's just a right mess, the Voyager. Look. Right, stay there, coupler. I'm gonna get a photo, even though it's not going to be a nice one. The textures are gone. Oh, we're going to get the AWS go off in a second. Alright, no, maybe not. Oh, hang on, no, here it is here. That should be for the other line. Ideally. Right, coming down to 30. As we approach Wolverhampton. Yeah, despite the blurring issues, which they are working on fixing, it is still a very good route. And you don't get blurring every single run, but most runs do. There's a Pendo. Always lovely to see, despite when they're all blurry. Except when they're all blurry. There's the 30 coming up, then it comes down to 15 as well. I wonder what platform will be coming into, 1 or 2. What platform is it going to be? Platform 1.
Wolverhampton, please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Still got the announcements for this train, even though I think we did it on a video. We turned it off on a video, but it still keeps coming up because the Voyager in real life, the announcements are done by the guard. But for some reason, even though I've flicked the setting, unless it doesn't save, it keeps doing them for this one. It's like, no, stop doing the announcements. Get a shot up here. Just as we do that, it's gone all worse. Get the shuttle service there. That's the BTP one, I think, or the blurry BTP train. Hang on, it's not even on the platform, is it? What is going on? Oh, I assume it's just... No, the doors are open, aren't they? No, they're shut. I don't know. It's just the way it's sort of loading in slowly. I assume that train is just leaving the station, but ideally, obviously, shouldn't leave until it's got the signal, but I suppose TSW AI isn't that smart. Right down, literally right down to the end here. We should have a Voyager stop marker as well, I'd imagine. And after this, we'll be up to Stafford on the fast section. But how's everyone getting on with this route? Now it's been out for what, a couple of weeks already. How's everybody getting on with it? Enjoying it? Technically we're 8 coaches, aren't we? So let's stop on the 8. There is a Voyager stop marker, but that's for the 10. That's when you get the class 221, which are 5 coach units.
This is Wolverhampton. This is a cross-country service to Manchester City. The next station is
DRA.
Stafford.
Click. No, click it. Click. There we go. Right, Wolverhampton, a couple of minutes behind schedule here. It's the TSR. What is going on with the train now? Alright, should get the signal. There you go, single yellow, take that off. Yep, door is shut. Let's get out of here, let's get to Stafford.
The next station is Stafford. This is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly.
And we're off. Slowly. Yeah, 10 miles, no, 15 out of it. Not as slow as New Street, which I suppose is a good thing. Still pretty slow. Quite steep as well coming out of it. Straight up out of the station. And not been the best run though, has it really? First thing first, we're sort of half out the platform at New Street, and then we get the blurry textures. Was that an 8 coach? Hang on, was that an 8 coach? No, that's not. Oh, that would be cool. I want to do an 8 coach service along here so that I can use the UDS. Sort of deactivate the unit behind and then open the doors. Right, let's speed up. 55 to begin with. Goes up to 60, 90, then over 100. So we get to go quite quick. There's a 60. We got 170 waiting down there for us to come across the points. It says at 60 and then we join up like another line, then it's up to 90. So this is sort of the middle part of the route, this bit. So you get the sort of 2-track slow sort of suburban section from Birmingham to Wolverhampton. You sort of get this like 2-track sort of link between that section and the high-speed quad track mainline section. Yeah, a bit naughty, went up to about 62 there. Naughty us. Up to 90 once the back of the train passes the board, which won't take long at this speed. Get that up. Yeah, not too much further and it goes up even further. Let's just sit back and relax really after that. About 80 now. Come on, speed, go up further. Saves us taking the throttle off. We just keep it in power the whole way. But I don't think we're going to pass that board in time. No, I don't think so. No, we're almost at 90 now, so I've got the power off quickly. There we go. So we go up to 110 miles an hour. Yeah, I can't remember if it goes up to 125 for the Voyager. Let's have a look. Here's the next board. 125. Right, that's good then. So basically full throttle, sit back, relax, just acknowledge the DSD. So yeah, sort of the link section between the suburban bit and then the quad track main line. I actually think this probably is like one of my favourite parts of the route, just this bit here. But you sort of first pick up speed, you've got Penkridge in the middle as well, which is always a bit of a challenge to stop at. I know it's just like a nice part of the route, this bit. Stuff though, because all of the route's good. Apart from when you get blurry textures. There's Wolverhampton to Birmingham, that's a nice bit as well, so you get all of the traffic on there. And then the next speed drops down to 95. That's a bit of a way ahead yet. 120. Does it feel quick though? Like we're going at 120 miles an hour, but does it actually feel that quick in the Voyager? Yeah, 123 at the moment. I've just powered off now. Might be too much further around to Penkridge. And from there it's about 3.5 miles to Stafford. I think we've still got blurry textures though. Yeah, still blurry. Which is a shame. This is where I start slowing down for Penkridge. That sort of signal there, which sort of is above the 6 foot. Sort of between the two tracks. So coming up just around this corner is Penkridge Station, which is an extremely easy station to miss, as it's only a 4-coach platform and there's not really much indicators for it. Like you don't get any houses starting to appear, sort of give it away. Or not within braking distance at least. Penkridge. And then once we sort of come into a cutting, there'll be like loads of footbridges which go over. That's when we can start slowing down to 95. Hopefully it's running alright as well. I'm running at sort of 47 FPS, but hopefully for videos, or hopefully for the video it's running okay. Always on my like replay, it never looks like it's running smoothly. That's obviously the sort of the replay. Very straight bit of track though, this bit. And yeah, we get loads of footbridges, or sort of just loads of bridges going over us in a second, and that's when we start slowing down to 95. One. There's another, as I say, loads that you go to a bit of a cutting as well. So let's slow down to 95. Yeah, you can see the speed board coming up as well. So We'll be down in good time. There you go, 95. There are all the speed boards here. 95. Cool. So we are now on the approach to Stafford. I suppose these houses are sort of South Stafford. It's a relatively big-ish place. You'll see the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley join us up fairly soon as well. Yeah, not a bad run, although yeah, again slightly disappointing because we spawned in with half the train off the platform and well, blurry textures, which always put things a bit on a bit of a downer. Double yellow. Should be into the main platform. I think it's platform 5. That's sort of the main one. That's Stafford, which we should be coming into. Which it is 60 miles an hour into. Although, of course, we don't want to be going 60 into it. That would be pretty bad. There's the Trent Valley joining up. Here's the 60. Yeah, platform 5.
We are now approaching Stafford.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Look at the 8 coach marker. And there is a red light at the end of the platform, so we've got to be even more careful. Cool. What's that platform over there? We never sort of looked at that. What's this one over here quickly? Almost looks like a sort of freight one. What's this one here? No, it's not a passenger platform. Maybe it's like a post. Well, when they used to be post. Some sort of freight platform. Yeah, maybe our next post platform. But yeah, that is the third section of 1 Mike 41 done. So there's one more part to go, and that is to Stockport to Manchester. And we've done the full run of sort of what is possible in TSW. Cool. Do that, DRA on. Well, that is going to be everybody for today's Trenton Mod 6 video. I hope everybody has enjoyed it. Again, not the greatest one because look at the textures, they are just completely... links to usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for UK departure boards. See you all and take care. Bye guys.